Hello children, welcome to Math Park. Today's topic is compound interest, chapter 3, using the formula from the book Concise Selina, class 9 ICSE. So all the MCQs of exercise 3 A, B, C, D are going to be solved here. So after going through this video, if you like it, please share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. We start with exercise 3A. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. P is the sum, uh, lent, and R is the rate of interest per year, N is number of years, then amount A is given by A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. So first option, you should know the formula first before you start with the chapter. The second question, if the letters used have usual meanings like R1% and R2% are the rates of interest for 2 consecutive years, then the amount is given by the formula A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R1 upon 100 into 1 plus R2 upon 100. So second option is the correct option. Question number 3. Compound interest on rupees 6,000 in 2 years at 5% per annum is. So to find the compound interest, we know that compound interest is equal to A minus P. So amount is given by P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N and minus principal. Let us put the value. If I take P common, I'm getting 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N minus 1. Let's put values quickly. The principal is 6,000 in bracket. The rate of interest is 5%. So 1 plus 5 by 100. It is for 2 years and minus 1. So we have 6,000 and this is going to be 105 upon 100, or if I simplify, 5 ones are and 5 20s are 20 plus 1, 21 by 2. So 21 square is 441, 20 square is 400 minus 1, which we get it as 6,000 into if I take LCM 400, 441 minus 400 is going to be 41 upon 400. 4 15s are, and 15 times 41 we get rupees 615. So the first option is the correct option. D. A sum of money lent at 10% compound interest compounded yearly becomes rupees 6050 in 2 years, then the sum lent is. So your amount is this, N is equal to this, rate of interest is 10%, and you have to find the sum. So now we already know the formula. So amount is 6050 is equal to P bracket 1 plus R, which was 10 upon 100 to the power N, which is 2. So we get P and LCM is 10, 10 is 11. 11 upon 10 square is going to be 121 upon 100 is equal to 6050. So you get P is equal to 6050 into 100 upon 121. Simplify, both are divisible by 11. So if I divide 121, 5s are, you get 605. So 50 times 100, we get this as 5,000. So option 3 is the correct answer. Part, on a certain sum, the compound interest occurred in 1 year is 550. If the rate of interest is 10%, then find the sum. Okay, now what is the compound interest? It is P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N minus 1, and which is given to you. This is your compound interest. So P is what we have to find out. So 1 plus rate is 10 upon 100 for 1 year. This is for 1 year minus 1, and the compound interest is given to you as 550. So then you have this, simplify, 10 plus 1 11. So you have 11 upon 10 minus 1 is equal to 550. Take LCM, 11 minus 10 is 1. So you get P into 1 by 10 is equal to 550. So you get P is equal to 550 times 10, which is rupees 5,500. Fourth option is the correct Option F. Rupees 4,000 amounts to rupees 4,600 in 1 year, compounded yearly, then the rate of interest. Now, here already in the previous chapter we have done only for 1 year, the easy way we follow. For MCQs, we have to go fast. So 4,000 is going to 4,600. So there is a addition of 600 rupees over what? 600 is the addition over 4,000 multiplied by 100. You get the rate of interest in percentage. So let's simplify this, and 4 15s are, so 15% is the rate of interest. The last MCQ of 3A, rupees 4,000 amounts to rupees 5,017 and 60 paisa in 2 months and compound interest compounded per month. The rate of interest per month is. Okay, now we put the formula. You have amount is 5,000 17 rupees and 60 paisa is equal to principal is 4,000 in bracket 1 plus r upon 100 raised to n, which is 2 months per month we are finding. So if I remove the decimal, this is going to be 50176 upon 4,000 equals 1 plus r upon 100 raised to 2. So which is 50176 multiplying by 10. You get this as 40,000, which is equal to 1 plus r upon 100 raised to 2. Now remember, this number should be a perfect square of something. So we need to simplify. On simplifying, dividing it continuously, I'm getting this as 784 upon 625. Now 1 plus r upon 100 square is 784 is the square of 28, and upon 625 is the square of 25, the whole square. Taking square root on both sides, we get 1 plus r upon 100 is equal to 28 upon 25. R upon 100 is equal to 28 upon 25 minus 1. LCM is 25. 28 minus 25 is going to be 3. So R upon 100 is equal to 3 upon 25. So R is equal to 3 upon 25 times 100. Simplify 25. 4 is 100. 3 times 4. 12% is the rate of interest per month. Okay, little calculation, but you should be able to do fast when we are doing MCQs. So this is how we have done with 3A. Let us start with 3B. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. On rupees 6,000, the difference between compound interest and simple interest in 2 years at 10% compound interest compounded per year is. Now, we know the compound interest ka formula, so which is principal in bracket 1 plus r is 10 upon 100 raised to 2 minus 1. This gives the compound interest. The simple interest is PRT, that is 6,000 into rate of interest is 10%. The time is 2 years upon 100. This gives you the simple interest. And now we are finding the difference between both. Let us simplify this. So simple interest, I'm getting 6 2s are 12. I'm getting this as 1200. Simplifying this, 10 plus 1, 11 by 10 ka square. So 6,000 in bracket. This is the square of 120. 11 square is going to be 121 upon 100 minus 1. Take the LCM, 100 minus 121 minus 100 is 21. So you get 6,000 into 21 by 100, which is 21 times 6. 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 1260 minus 1200, which is 60 rupees, is the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Just children, you should know the formula well so that it can work out fast. For MCQs, we should save time. Again, it is 1 year, so we go for easy way. So it is 10,000 amounting to 12,500. So what is the addition? It is addition of 2,500, 2,500. Whenever it is for 1 year, we will use this method. Over 10,000 into 100 gives you the rate percent. So 25% is the rate of interest. Okay, option 4. C, the compound interest on 16,000. Now C, D, E are linked. So the compound interest on 16,000 in 2 years at the rate of 20% per annum. So principal P in bracket 1 plus R, which is 20 upon 100 raised to 2 minus 1 is the compound interest. So we get 16,000. Simplifying this, you get 10, 2 upon 10 is 1 by 5, but we'll keep it as it is. So 10 plus 2, 12. So you get this as 10 plus 2, 12 upon 100. But simplify this, taking the LCM, 10 plus 2, this is going to be 12 upon 100. So 12 square is going to be 144. 10 square is going to be 12 upon 10 ka square. When we take 12 square is 144 and 10 square is 100 minus 1. So taking LCM, we get this as 16,000 into 144 minus 100 is going to be 44 by 100. Now this becomes easy when you keep the, instead of, you must have thought of simplifying this 2 by 5. This becomes easy because it is easy to cancel zeros. And 44 times 16, you get this as 7040. So rupees 7040. The second option is the correct option. So this is your compound interest you got. Got it? 7040. Now this is the compound interest we have already got. We are going to need this further. So let us keep this. This is your compound interest. Now the next question is on simple interest. On the same amount, 16,000, rate of interest is 20% and the time is 2 years. You have to find the simple interest. The formula is PRT by 100. So 16,000 into rate of interest 20, 2 years upon 100. So which we get it as. So 6400 is the simple interest that we have got. 6400 rupees 6400 is your simple interest. Option 2 is the correct option. Now the difference between compound interest and simple interest on 16,000 at 20% per annum. Now we have already calculated in C the compound interest was 7040 and the simple interest was 6,400. Subtracting this, you get the difference as 640 rupees. Got it? So this is how we have done with 3B. Moving with 3C, choose the correct answers from the options given below. If the letters have usual meanings, the formula for finding the compound interest compounded yearly for the given time is. Now remember, this is the fractional year. Okay. So whenever it is a fractional year, what we do is first we find for the complete whole year and then we find for the remaining. Okay. So in this case, option 2 is the correct option. Okay, for 1 year, P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100. And for half year, we use the half yearly formula R upon 200 minus P. Okay, so P in bracket 1 plus R by 100 into 1 plus R upon 200 because next half year is left. Got it? So this is the formula that we'll be using when to find the compound interest when we have it is given yearly. Okay, and the number of years are in fraction. For 1 year, it is going to be P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to 1 minus P. Simple. It is just for 1 year. So the first option is the correct option. And for 2.5 years, we will be using again the similar way as we did in the first case. So for complete 1 year, R upon 100 raised to 2. And for next half year, R upon 200. So fourth option is the correct option. Got it? So remember, when it is fractional, next half year we are using R upon 200. For the complete 2 years, you get P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 is 2. Okay. B, when the interest is compounded half yearly, then the formula for compound interest for the given time is for 1 year when it is half yearly. So when it is half yearly, we know that P is A, your amount is equal to P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2 and minus P. So this is your compound interest. So which is A minus P. This is your A minus P. So first option is the correct option. So we have in B also three parts as in A. So when the interest is compounded half yearly, then the compound interest for the given time for 1.5 years. So how do we find for 1.5 year? So again, so remember, so it is P in bracket. So it is n by 2. So it is 2n. So 2 into 3 by 2. That is how 3 remains. So option 2 is the correct option. When it is 2 years, then for half yearly, what will the formula for compound interest? So when 2 years, again, so it is going to be 2n. So 2n, so 4. So 2 times 2, that is how 4. So option 3 is the correct option, A minus B. Let's start with option C. If rupees 6,000 earns compound interest of rupees 1,200 in 6 months, then the rate of interest per year. Now remember here, the when we are finding the rate of interest, we will be using the simple interest formula. Why? Because the compounding starts only after 1 year. So we have simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. So if you have to find the rate of interest, it is going to be simple interest into 100 upon P into T. Put the values. So interest, you know, it is 1,200 into 100 upon principal was 6,000, and the it is 6 months. 6 months is equal to 6 months is equal to half year. So half year when it goes reciprocated, the 2 is going to go up. When you reciprocate half, 2 is going to go up. So let us simplify. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 gone. 6 ones are and 6 20s are 20 times 2. This is 40% is the rate of interest. Here, got it? On a certain sum, the simple interest for 2 years is rupees 2,400. If the rate of interest is 10% per annum, then the compound interest for first year, again we have the subparts here, compound interest for the first year. So for finding the compound interest, we should know the principal. So let us find the principal first. So we have P is equal to simple interest into 100 upon R into T. Put the value, simple interest is 2400 into 100 upon the rate is 10% into time is 2 years. Simplify this. 2 ones are and 2 fives are. 24 times 5 is 120 and two zeros. So it is 12,000 is the principal. Okay, is the principal. Now we have to find the compound interest for first year. So for first year, simple interest and compound interest remains the same. So 12,000 is the principal into rate of interest was 10% for 1 year upon 100. So this is how we get this as 1,200 is going to be the compound interest for 1 year. Got it? Now for the second one, compound interest for the second year. Now compound interest you have already got for the 1 year was 1,200. So the principal is now going to be 12,000 plus 1,200. The principal is going to be 13200, and you have to find for the second year. Again, we will use simply the simple interest formula. So principal into rate into time, which was 1 upon 100. So which we get it as 1320. So this is going to be the compound interest for the second year. And then on a certain sum, simple interest for 2 years is this. The rate of interest, the sum is. So sum we have already calculated in the first part, it was 12,000. Again, if you want to see the calculation, here it goes. So this was calculated, which was actually required for the first part. So 12,000 is the answer for C. And for the D part, the amount in 2 years at the compound interest. Amount in 2 years. So you have A is equal to principal, which was 12,000, into 1 plus rate is 10% upon 100 raised to 2. So we simplify this. 12,000. 10 plus 1, 11 upon 10 ka square is going to be 121 upon 100. So 121 into 12, you get 14520. So this is your amount in 2 years. Got it? Moving to exercise 3D. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. When the present population P of a certain locality increases by R% per year, the population in n years will be. So it is increasing by R% per year. Then the third option, P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N. It is simple amount wala formula only we are using for the population also. The population of a town decreases by 10% in a particular year and then increases by 15% in the next year. So when it is decreasing by 10%, then it is 1 minus 10 upon 100. Okay, it is actually for a depreciation, it is P in bracket 1 minus R upon 100 raised to N. Okay, so for first 1 year, it is decreasing by 10%, and for the next year, it is increasing. So for when it is increasing, plus 15. So second option. So the population at the 2 years becomes these many times. 1 minus 10 by 100 into 1 plus 15 by 100 times it increases. Okay, the cost of machine decreases by R% per year. The cost of machine in 3 years. R% per year, there is a decrease. So 1 minus R upon 100 raised to, yes, it is 3 times. So this is going to be 1 minus R upon 100 raised to 3. So option 2 is the correct option. On a certain sum, the rate of compound interest is X% per annum for first 2 years. First 2 years. And Y% per annum for next 3 years. So first 2 years it is, so 1 plus X upon 100 raised to 2. And for the next 3 years it is 1 Y%. So 1 plus Y upon 100. 3. So option 3 is the correct option. And the last MCQ of today's video, the cost of rupees X of a machine increases by 20% in the first 2 years and then decreases by 25% in the next 2 years. So remember, it is increasing by 20%. So it is going to be P in bracket 1 plus R, 20 by 100. Okay, increasing in first 2 years. In first 2 years, it is increasing. So this is going to be raised to 2 into 1 plus, it is decreasing. So it is 1 minus 25 by 100 in next 2 years. In next 2 years. So when we simplify this, you are getting 120 by 100 ka square, and 100 minus 25 is 7500 ka square. So option 3 and principal is given to be X. This is the correct one. Children, if you feel this is useful, please share with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.